as you can see, we have got some funny looking objects in our engine bay. So this is a cold air intake, so don't get me wrong, the intake standard BMW one does definitely do the job, but we all know that swash sounds good. And if you remember, on my M240i I did the same thing and it was epic. Fitting it, I believe, is as easy as you've got 10mm bolts just over the top. You just need to do a little half turn just to loosen that off, and then if we can just swivel this just on that little push rivet there, once that's done, we've got to remove this lovely carbon fibre brace that we have on the engine bay. I absolutely love this. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted this in an not an E92 M3, because it is, I just love it. It looks lovely. But I digress. As I was saying, once we do that, we take the brace off, and this one is quite straightforward because we just need to loosen the Jubilee clamp there, and then this swaps out for this. Obviously got to replace this hose. I'm not sure if it's a PCV or not, and obviously the MAF as well, but you do get supplied screws for that. So yeah, let's get straight to work. Another surprise on the cheap M4, it's actually got some panel filters in there. I want to say these are some, yeah, there you go, K&N air filters. So nice little touch, but not what we want. Just to recap what I've done, I've managed to do this little push clip, so I've released that. I'm not sure if it's PCV, so don't quote me on it, but it seems to be going back towards the manifold. We also had to undo this little clip here. We undid the Jubilee clip with a little cross flathead screwdriver, and that's about it. Side by side, you can see it's just the top part of the intake that we're going to be removing, because you do use the box. That way, people that are going to say heat soak, it gets a bit more protection from the heat. But again, when you are moving, these obviously are going to take in way more air than your standard muffled box, even though again it's a great system, but you know what we want. Just to note as well, for the MAF housing, I actually didn't like leave it plugged in. I'll show you quickly. I have the MAF housing just here centered, simply because I tried to undo the plug and I didn't want to break it, because again, that's what kind of tells the car how much airflow you're getting. So I left that in and just did the 2 bolts to make sure it come out. So I'm going to be obviously putting that in carefully, making sure I don't damage it. But yeah, job should be fairly straightforward. Just got to do what you did in opposite, so align that, tighten it down. Same over here with that, same over here actually, because we're going to have to bolt it down to one of these. I believe it is this one, and once that's done, the right side is done. Oh yeah, cheers mate, nice little touch, but not what we want. Okay, so as you can see, it now has been done. This side is an absolute PITA. Just noting, if you are fitting this side, just, I don't know if this makes any sense, but when you go to fit it, you have to release a bolt that's just over here. You can't really see it now because I've put the cover and everything back on, but there's a bolt under there, and also you're going to have to offer it to that silicone joiner in there at this sort of angle. So I don't think you can just push it straight down because of this. So you're going to literally have to take it, tilt it this angle, get this side in, and then once this side is in, then you can twist it around. It'll make more sense when you're doing it yourself. This side, as I said, went on as a dream. So now the last thing I need to do is whack this beautiful carbon fibre strut brace on, put the slam panels back, and we're good as gold. So the fitting has been complete. As I said, there are some tricky bits to get into, so make sure you take your time, use loads of patience. Start really early in the day is the best advice I can give you. That way it doesn't go into dinner time and the wife isn't just kicking you in the nuts saying that obviously the food's gone cold. But yeah, let me give you guys a little squeeze. The best way to do this as well is, if you want to just do it for giggles, get the car in a higher gear and kind of labour the engine. You've got to be careful here. There's the world's biggest pot. We got to go in it because there's nowhere else to go. Watch this, look. Lord have mercy. Okay, listen. So listen to how savage this thing sounds. When you lift off, I love it. It's beautiful. So I know there's loads of myths saying, oh yeah, the air is hot on the BMW. Like I said in the video, the BMW system works great, but you can't say no to that sound. And we retain the bottom part of the air filter housing. So essentially, we are still getting better air. We're still getting cold air, and more importantly, with it being a bigger area to take air from, we're going to be taking in more air. So when the car is running a higher tuner or tuned to allow for more air, it's a no-brainer. So those of you that have stayed to the video to the end, you'll know that there's a TWHD5 discount that you can use on Williams Performance site, and that will get you 5% off this exact kit. So yes guys, that has been the video. If you have enjoyed it or you found it useful, please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. It just gets better and better. Like a fine wine. Alright, let's go to Max's house. Let me just go plus Max or something.